Alright, this next re-upload is originally episode 6. Not much else to say. Enjoy. Yep. That's my exhaust. I welded it myself. I know. Not a big deal, you know, not that hard. Ring, ring. Again, I got friends over. Come here in like 5 minutes, okay? It's time to take your meds. Alright, anyway, like I was saying, man, every time I take my meds too. Okay, so, this is a muffler that goes in the rear. This is, again, one of those cheap exhaust tips you can get at the parts store. I think I bought this for like $5-10 bucks. And then I welded this on the rear just because I thought it was neat.
I just think they're neat.
Anyway, let's try to get something done today. Man, I cannot tell you how good that feels. Here's how that exhaust looks, by the way. The new exhaust tip I put on. Now that's kind of neat, because before it would just kind of stick straight out. So now, before I plug any of these back in, I'm going to get some connector cleaner, or electrical cleaner, and clean out these connectors. Really, we're just worried about the fuel tank right now. I also got to get a clamp here because this one it doesn't tighten anymore. We're finally ready to rip this stupid shack down. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about, this stuff, I've used 2 of them now. You saw me spraying it in on this side of the frame. I do like it. It's very thick when it sprays on, so you really only need 1 coat. Well, you see in my hand here, this stuff you gotta shake really, really well because it's got multiple different parts. And what I noticed is eventually it'll clog that little tube they send it with. So when I pull it off, it sprayed my hand with a bunch of paint. But need a couple more of these for the front, and then the inside of the frame will be coated. Fellas, I had to give Wrenchy some facial surgery. One of his eyes fell out. I had to glue it back on with some JB Weld there. God smiles upon me. Let's set the key to on. It's running. I heard it kick on. Oh yeah, I'm going to prime it a couple more times. It's alive! Clifford, it's like it never happened. It's like the accident never happened. We're burning gas again. Okay, fellas. So at this point, we got pretty much everything else ready to go, but we're still missing the rear axle. Oh, I found one. I found a rear axle. Where? It's coming from American Auto Parts in Nebraska. Alright, fellas, real talk for a minute. So that rear axle I got is not the correct part. These Dakotas, they came with 2 different rear axles, but you could order it with. One of them was the 8 1/4 inch ring gear with the way you tell them apart is by the back cover, the axle, what am I calling it? The differential cover. So the 8 1/4 inch ring gear had a 10-bolt cover, and it was also round. Then it also came with a 9 1/4 inch ring gear. That one has a 12-bolt cover, and it's octagon, I think, shape. It's not round. Anyway, this one, the one I pulled out, was the 8 1/4 inch ring gear, and it had a 10-bolt cover. The one that they sent me, that I have not inspected this axle until now because I got sick for like a week and I haven't had time to look at it. I turned it over because I was going to pull the cover off, see how the gears looked, and the one they sent me is the 12-bolt 9 1/4 inch ring gear. So that is the final drive ratio. I'm not going to try to put that one in. I don't know what it might do, what issues it might cause. Could it be an upgrade? Sure, but I'm not. The parts that I already ordered to put onto that one were for the 8 1/4 inch ring gear. So yeah, I'm not going to try to put that one in. As you can see here, clearly not a round cover. It's an octagon. So in lieu of being able to install the rear axle, I figured we'd refinish this stuff. So I got my rear bumper. This is all just primer and paint. So we'll paint this. What I'm going to do too, I'm going to try to knock all the rust out of here and do something with that. Not quite sure yet. Alright, so I made a mistake. When I took this apart, this is the drive shaft, I left it outside. And this got all rusted. So what I did, you didn't see this off camera, I took some rags from work, I soaked them in vinegar, and I just left them on here. And it's taken off most of it, but we still got a bit. So I think that's where the seal went before. So I got some emery paper and Scotch-Brite pad. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Let's start working on this tailgate. So there's a dent we gotta pull out. Years ago, a friend was helping me load a trailer, and the drive out was full of ice, and we slammed the tongue of the trailer right into that. Oh no! I don't know if I was even recording. So I welded it on there, I gave it one good pull, and it pulled it right out. Look, I'm sorry, man. I got shipped the wrong part. Plus, I got this thing to take care of.
违规异常，了解详情请按0。
Oh, no, we're not even close to being done after this. I still want to do engine work. I want to do front end work. There's some rust repair.